Hi there, welcome to Frugal. My name's Lara and thank you for being here this morning and joining us, Bella, Bia and I, for a wee chat about healthy... Oh, I disturbed you, madam, I'm sorry. For a wee chat about frugal exercise and budget-friendly healthy breakfasts. So in a previous video, if you look back at the playlist, it talks about the two doctors. The two doctors are left leg and right leg. I said right leg as I tapped the left leg, I think. So, yeah, walking is just such an amazing form of exercise. Frugal, free, and just so beneficial in so many ways, both from a mental well-being point of view and a fitness and health point of view, and an environmentally friendly point of view as a great form of exercise, but also from a frugal point of view, because long term the health benefits save on medical bills. Especially, we're fortunate having our National Health Service in the UK, and I pray it will long continue, but other parts of the world I know that there are hefty health insurance premiums and things, which doesn't seem fair at all, but yeah, it gives an even bigger incentive, because I can't imagine the stress of having a health problem but having kind of fear on top of that of how to pay the bill. That would be a horrendous situation. So walking is a great fitness and health investment long term, but also it's so relaxing. Nature's a wonderful healer, so there are all those benefits to it as well. And there's the fact that it's relaxing and just a great social activity too. If you have walking friends, then that's amazing as well. Uh-oh, we have a Bella. Come on then, come on. Hopefully she'll come over and sit with me. Oh, come on. Apologies for the Bella distractions. So yeah, so I'm going to take you on my walk with me this morning. I hope you enjoy. This is one of the places that I love to go. It's just a really nice, peaceful local walk. And I think the camera's wobbling. Sorry. So it's a lovely, peaceful local walk, and it's a nice way to just reconnect with nature, and just so grateful to have that close by. Hang on 2 wee seconds. Oh. Come on, cheeky girl. Here's my girl. I love her so much. She's such a sweet cat, but she's just being a little bit cheeky just now. She probably thinks, why are you giving attention to that? You should be giving me all the attention. So anyway, yes, walking is wonderful. I hope you enjoyed this morning's walk, and over the coming weeks and months, as we're coming into better weather here in this part of the world, I will bring you on some other walks as well, and I'm looking forward to that so much. There are some really beautiful places close to here in Scotland, so I'm very thankful. Thankfulness Thursday, and thankful for having lovely places to go walking. So want to share that and bring you along for the walks too, and I hope that you find that relaxing, because I'll put some nice chilled out music alongside those walks as well. And it's also lovely to see what other parts of the world are like and other parts of the country. So I hope you enjoy seeing this wee corner of my world. And then also today I'm going to show you a really delicious, nutritious and very budget friendly kind of breakfast. Something substantial that will keep you full for a good wee while, provide sustenance, and also just to have a bit of a frugal food chat about budget friendly ways to stay nourished on a weight loss journey. So here is the trusty NutriBullet. I got this in a sale years ago and it's excellent. It really is. It makes the best smoothies. It also has another blade. So this is the, oh no, hang on, I've got to swap over. Oh, it will get easier. This is a great blade for the smoothie making, but it also comes with, now where's it gone? A milling blade, which is great for chopping nuts. Not that I've used it very, I didn't say nuts that I've used it, not that I've used it very often. Can't even think if I have, but I did read in the reviews it's a handy tool, so I'm going to start using it because I've got nuts in the cupboard to use up, and it would be a good way to chop them, or mill them I should say, for making raw fruit bars, which is another kind of breakfast snack. Healthy, nutritious, delicious breakfast snack that's great to have on the go. So watch this space, that will come up in a future video. So yes, the NutriBullet is amazing for making smoothies, but because it's in this cupboard most of the time, which is also absolutely cluttersome, as you can see, not that cluttersome's a word, but oh my gosh, I need to declutter this cupboard, seriously. But at the moment, every time I try and take it in and out of the cupboard, I get rained on by plastic Tupperware. So in order to develop the new habit, speaking of habits, the previous, oh no, sorry, no, not previous, see the next video coming up where I'm going to talk about habits. So I want to develop and stick to a new habit with this, of making a smoothie each morning, just for the time being, while I'm on this weight loss journey. Rather than having a bowl of porridge when I come home from a walk, my plan is to have a nutrient-packed smoothie. That way, I'm getting more vitamins in, but having less carbs, because I've decided that I really need to step things up with the weight loss efforts. I really would like to, not purely, but mostly from a health point of view. I just feel that the lower I can get my BMI, I'd like to get it, realistically, the best I can get it is to just within healthy range, because the BMI thing doesn't account for muscle mass. And I am kind of big boned, and with doing a lot of walking and things, I do have quite a lot of muscle. So, you know, and I think that's important for protecting my bones long term. So the BMI thing, I'm always going to be on the higher side, which is fine. But at the moment it's too close to, it's actually close to the obese category, which is a real shocker. But don't want it to be close to that anymore. Want to get it as close to the normal range or within the normal range, which calls for action, which is always easier over spring and summer. But yeah, as I say, the smoothies are a great way. So my plan is having different kind of smoothies to use up fruit in the freezer. Also adding some things to create extra carbs and protein, so it's filling. And then one other meal each day that will also definitely have protein and veggies and a smaller amount of carbs, while intermittent fasting as well. So one other ingredient to add, and I'll show you, hang on a second. So this morning's smoothie is going to have 1 scoop of this Slim Fast banana powder. Now I've not tried this one yet. I'm not mad about the blueberry. I liked it at first, but I had it for so long last year. Last year, between Hogmanay, which is New Year's Eve, and the end of May, before I went away for my 40th, I lost 2.5 stone, which was just amazing. I was over the moon. I don't have as much to lose this time as that. But swimming made a big difference for that, which I can't do yet because of my arm recovery, taking a very long time. But yeah, hopefully eventually I can. But also I used blueberry Slim Fast and got so sick of them. So this banana one will hopefully be a nice change. It's going to last for 16,
breakfasts at least. Maybe more, because rather than 2 scoops, I'm only going to use 1. But the great thing is it contains the protein and fibre, so it will help with the fullness without adding too many calories. I'm only going to put 2 tablespoons of oats for portion control, 150 mils maybe of the soya milk, maybe less, we'll see. Maybe less because there's going to be yogurt in this one. This is from the freezer to use it up. These were reduced price because they were near their best use by date. So as you can see, June 23. So it's been in the freezer for a long time, but needs using up. So because that will be in, I might only put 50 or 100 milk, but I'll let you know when it gets made later. My plan is, I'm not following Slimming World, but apparently with Slimming World, they do a thing where there can be a ration of 300 mils milk per day, or plant-based milk. So my plan is to keep 150 mils aside for coffees, because I've tried to do black coffee and I just don't enjoy it. I might try again in a month or so to step things up then. But I think at the moment the priority is just to try and develop some habits again that stick. So 150 for coffees and 100 up to 150 for smoothie is the new plan. Some strawberries and some banana. So these freeze okay if they're going to, especially the banana freezes okay if your plan for it is to just chuck it into a smoothie. So, and then the strawberries are always delicious. And then I'm going to put a few blueberries in and a little bit of this kale. So this was bought reduced and then it's just being kept in the freezer. So it will stretch a lot further, but just to add a little bit of greenery, just to up the nutrients a bit. And I might add a little bit of cinnamon, don't know yet. But after my walk, these things are too solid frozen at the moment, solidly frozen. So after my walk, they'll have defrosted a bit more and I can show you the smoothie. So time for walkies and then I'll be back and get breakfast ready. See you soon. Hi. Oh my god. Oh jeez, oh. That was heavy. So the weather took a bit of a turn on the way back. Oh, I don't think I've been that soaked for a while, but it's actually kind of exhilarating. I like to get drenched once in a while, but don't want to chill.
So I'm gonna go and dry off a bit, get changed, go wash my hands, and then we can make this very late breakfast. Very hungry, very ready for it. See you soon. Hi, I don't believe that. After all of that, the sun has decided to come out again now. It's just blooming typical. But never mind, it was a lovely walk despite the heavy rain at the end. It was about half to 2/3 of the way on the way back, and it just got heavier and heavier. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. I have just washed my hands. Oh yeah, it's a really beautiful walk, that I love it. And when I was unwell, I had about 10 days where I just felt really run down. I had a kind of, I think it was like a kind of sinus infection. It was pretty nasty. By the way, these defrosted bananas, I would only recommend them for something that's going to be liquid like this, because as you can see, they get a bit slimy. So it's not the most appetizing looking, but as far as flavour, it's very good. But yeah, there were about 10 days where I couldn't go for my daily walk because the wee minx is playing with her box, in case you're wondering what that noise is. Yeah, there was about 10 days that I couldn't go, and I missed it so much. And as soon as I felt well enough again and I had the energy again, started up. So I think it's, oh gosh, apart from that 10-day gap, it's probably been 3 to 4 weeks now, I reckon. So I really love to just get out and get the fresh air. For all the reasons described earlier, but one of the reasons I forgot to mention earlier is about nature. I did mention nature, but specifically wildlife. It's so wonderful to be able to see wee birdies and different things. Saw 2 lovely ducks on that walk there. And the first or second walk back after the concentrate, Lara. Yeah, the first or second walk back after when I wasn't feeling well, the amazing creature that I saw was a water vole. They're so beautiful and they're quite rare now in Scotland. I'll put a wee picture up so you can see what they look like. They're so sweet and they're very, very shy and timid little creatures. So it was a real honour to get to see a real one. First time I've ever seen a real one. So apart from, I think, a relative's cat when I was about 15, I saw one then, because he was an outdoors cat and he used to love hunting things. And one day I'd gone to visit these relatives, and one day on the front doorstep there'd been an offering left, and it was 5 creatures from the largest to the smallest, no, smallest to the largest. They were lined up in order of size. So these people stayed in the south of England. So I think it was like a beetle, a wee frog. There was like a little vole. As I say, I think there was a mouse or a shrew or something, and yeah. So there were. I think most of them were rodents, apart from the frog and the beetle. But they were, as I say, all lined up in order. And I just remember thinking, oh, the poor wee creatures. I know it's what comes naturally to cats. Outdoor ones anyway. Thankfully for me, Bella's a house cat, and the charity I rescued her from said that she needs to remain a house cat. So I'm actually really relieved about that, because if she wasn't a house cat, I would just be so worried about her getting knocked down, because there are a lot of busy roads around here, so it wouldn't feel very safe. But when she brings me gifts, they are her toys, which is just adorable. And I get the sentiment, but my colleague who has has 2 cats, 2 young cats, she regularly wakes up to find parts of mice left for her, and yeah, I don't think I would fancy that. So having a house cat definitely has its benefits, but I know that when they do leave a gift, it is meant to be the highest honour. There's 150 of the milk, so we'll see if it's needed or not. But yeah, just to be able to get out, as I say, fresh air, just to be able to enjoy seeing some lovely creatures with a bit of luck, even with the soaking, it's worth it. And even a short walk, you know what, I'm just going to put 100, there we go. When I haven't got as much time available, what I'll probably do is, for my commute, just get off the stop, or, well, maybe not 2 stops, a stop early, get off a stop early on the way, and on the way back, possibly 2, time allowing, and walk from there. And then that way it's building in a walk daily still, but we'll see. But then it wouldn't be as scenic, so still not quite sure on all that yet. But for me now, it's such a priority that I will find ways to fit it into my schedule, no matter how busy a schedule that may be. I think the whole 150 is going to go in. Right. Oh, there's another spoon. Yeah, so it was lovely. So I hope that you are having a great acing your budget April, and anyone that's doing a no or low spend month or year, I hope it's going so well, and I would love to hear about it. So please let me know in the comments how your month has been, and if you are doing a budget at the moment or a low or no spend, tell us how it's going, because I'd love to hear. It would be so nice to be able to all share that. And thank you for the lovely comments that you leave, and thank you for everyone that's liked and subscribed. It really means so much. So without further ado, I'm going to go off and whisk this up, or I should say switch on the blender and it will do it for me, and show you how it turns out. Thank you for watching. Best wishes and take care, and see you on Saturday for the first in a new series, a new set of playlist videos, which are called I think I'm calling them Slowing It Down Saturdays. So it's going to be about habits, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.